So many houses enjoy a kind of a curry night, and I'm one of those people that at least once a week at home we would have a curry night. And I always think a curry night is a great thing, that if you're kind of out all day and you kind of just come home, rustle up a few ingredients and just enjoy a curry. Now, what I'm using today is I'm using the torn sweet chili and lime chicken breast. And again, I suppose the advantage of this is it just kind of takes the stage out of the curry for you, that you don't have to actually cook up the chicken for yourself first and foremostly. So it makes that your curry is much, much quicker for you. So what I'm going to do very, very simply, I'm going to do a nice Thai style curry, and that's why I've chosen those lovely flavors of sweet chili and lime. So it very much kind of transports you a little bit to the Orient. Now, what I'm going to do is it's essential that you start off with a kind of a very hot pan first and foremostly. And again, that's one of the areas that people can fall down initially, that they kind of haven't chosen the hottest pan. So let your pan heat up until it's really, really good and hot. Pop a little bit of oil on that. Now, the curry that I'm making, in that I've given you the recipe, it's a kind of a great bottom drawer of the fridge job, in terms of you can just go down, if you've got a half of a red pepper, if you've got a quarter of a red onion wrapped up in cling film, use whatever vegetables that you've got. You can use broccoli, sweet corn, mange tout, sugar snaps, courgettes, anything at all. You can see from the selection that I've just chosen a really nice kind of a colourful selection, so that we'll end up with a nice bright and vibrant colour. Okay, so what I've got here is I've just got some mixed peppers, okay, so I'm just going to pop in those. I've got some carrots. I love carrots, so I just kind of like to put in a few carrots into that. I've got some red onion. Now you can use either red or white onion, but I'm just using the red here today, and I just think again it gives us that nice bit of colour. And then just some very thinly sliced mushrooms into that as well. But as I said, choose whatever you like at home. Now, what we're going to do is most essential just to allow those to sizzle up for a few minutes, and just allow those to cook down. So just cook those up small little bit. Again, we're going to put on a tiny amount of salt and pepper. Not too much here, because we're going to add in the curry paste in just a second. Now, the curry paste that I'm using today, I'm using kind of either the red or the green Thai curry paste. Now, I've chosen the red one here today, as I just kind of think that it will give us a nice kick. Again, I've suggested to you in the recipe that you can use anything from a teaspoonful to a dessert spoonful. So it depends on how hot you feel like it on a given night. You can adjust your taste buds accordingly. Now, so we just opened the chicken here. So again, this is a nice 100% natural chicken, and again, made purely from the breast. So again, you don't feel that something is being camouflaged in the curry sauce. You can just see there from looking at the chicken, we've got the nice hint of the lime and the chili, which again, it makes it quite fresh, it's quite refreshing. So that will work perfectly. Now, I love that just in a sandwich or a wrap at home. If you're just looking for something to nibble on the run, it works really great. So once your vegetables are just starting to soften there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the curry paste. So I'm just going to put in what I would call a kind of a good teaspoonful of the curry paste there. And what's most important, once you get that in, is to get it right down to the bottom of the pan and just fry it off on the bottom of the pan, so that you're actually frying that nice spices to get the real good flavour of the spice into the vegetables and again into the chicken in just a second. Now, I'm using a can of coconut milk here today, so I'm going to pop that in. Oh, lovely, that's just coming right up to the boil. And I'm going to use just a small amount of water. Sometimes the coconut milk can just be a wee little bit thick, so just a small amount of water will just thin that down a little bit for you and make kind of more of a kind of a nice, moist, wet curry option for you. So you can see there our curry is just coming along nicely. Our vegetables are just simmering nicely in that really nice curried liquor. We'll just have a wee little taste of that and see. And again, if you feel you'd like it a little bit hotter, this is the stage that you can add another little bit of the curry paste to it. Be careful now for this burst on the palate. Oh, that's lovely. Perfect option when you come in the evening. Now then what I'm going to do is once the vegetables have started to soften down, I'm going to add in the full packet here, the 150 grams of that lovely natural chicken breast with the chili and lime. Now again, if you decided not to go with the chili and lime version, what you could do is just use the 100% natural torn chicken, and then just before you serve it, just put in the juice of a lime into it, just to add that nice burst and that nice zing. The chicken will reheat really, really quickly there. Okay, so we'll just allow that to simmer away. And whilst I'm waiting for that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop a little bit of coriander. Coriander is one of those herbs that works really, really good with a curry because it just adds a nice little bit of freshness to it. I'm just chopping stalks and all. And again, it's one of those herbs, just chop it when you want it, okay? Don't have it done too far in advance so that it just has that nice sense of crispness to it. So we're pretty much ready to plate up then. So what I've got here is I've just got some rice. Now I've used some basmati rice here, which I'm just going to serve with my curry. So I'm just going to pop some of that into our bowl here. And then I'm going to serve up that lovely curry to go with that. And then all you're missing is a big chunk of naan bread just to kind of mop up all of those lovely juices from our curry. So you can just see there with our curry, we're just ready to serve up, just as we are, just sprinkling that little bit of coriander just at the last minute. And as I said, if you weren't using the chili and lime chicken, pop in your lime juice at this stage as well. And then just serve up those lovely. Doesn't that look delicious? So it's a really nice, healthy option, 100% natural there with that lovely chicken breast into it that all of your family will enjoy. Let's just tidy up the bowl a little bit there. And there you have it, missing nothing but a wee little sprig of coriander to garnish. And that's it.